Welcome friends to another Ask-A-Bhante. I know it's been a while, probably like a month. I did some traveling, dealing with some family stuff, and just now, starting to get back into any kind of regular schedule and stuff like that. And we have I'm gonna delve into the older questions that I have on file, which is not too many. So if you have any questions you'd like me to ask, either for yourself or for anybody else who might benefit from them in the future, then do send them out. But this question comes from I don't know. Sometimes especially the older questions, if there's no name attached, I don't know who really asked it. But this one says, Dear Ask-A-Bhante, what do we know about the mathematics, in quotations, of Puñña based on the suttas? Is Puñña subject to the 3 marks of existence? What are some of the more esoteric or fun aspects of Puñña that we might not know about? So the first one, I was never good at nor put a lot of effort into learning mathematics. So I don't know how much mathematics I can help you with there. But Puñña means merit, meritorious action. It means doing a good deed. That's what Puñña is. The Buddha, most people are familiar with the way that the Noble Eightfold Path is split into 3, Sila, Samadhi, and Puñña. But a lot of people aren't familiar with another way that the Buddha split the practice into 3. It's called the Puñña Karyavatu, the 3 bases of meritorious action. And these 3 are dana. Right? When we hear merit, it's most often connected to dana, practicing some kind of generosity. Giving food to the monks, giving donations, helping people out, whatever. This is where it's most commonly thought of, this is a merit. This is what we do. This is how we earn merit. It's really, you don't really earn merit, you do merit. Right? When you do a meritorious deed, you develop, you have done a good karma, and therefore that will lead to a good result in the future. So that's dana. The second is sila, living by virtuous principles. And the third is bhavana, to cultivate the mind. Right? So even meditation is puñña. Even meditation is development. It's meritorious. You'll see in the Dhammapada, I don't know if it's in the thousands, I'm not exactly sure exactly where, but there's a place in the Dhammapada where the Buddha will say, better than giving 500 barrels of dana food, 500 barrels of dana for breakfast, 500 barrels of dana for lunch, 500 barrels of dana for dinner, is practicing metta for that of a finger snap. And so is there a kind of mathematics or a ranking system of merit, of puñña? Yeah. Yeah, there is. That's how, obviously greater deeds provide greater results. Is puñña subject to the 3 marks of existence? Of course. Everything is, except for one thing. Nibbana. Unless you, so long as, even if you're an awakened being, so long as you are in this last body, you're subject to the 3 characteristics of existence. It's the way it goes. Right? Everything you do is impermanent. Everything you think you are is also impermanent. Everything you do, if clung on to, is dukkha. Even if you do a very meritorious deed, if you identify with it and keep clinging on to it, and then kind of like, buff up your ego about it and stuff like that, that can end up being unskillful. It can be skillful, right? Because the Buddha wants us to reflect on our good deeds, but we don't want to perform those good deeds and do good deeds and reflect on them for unskillful reasons. That's suffering. And of course, not self. Nothing you do is self. Nothing you are is me, mine, or myself. So of course, puñña, like everything else, short of, parinibbana, short of final extinguishment, is subject to the three characteristics of existence. What are some of the more esoteric or fun aspects of puñña that we might not know about? Esoteric or fun? I don't know, esoteric doesn't bring to mind. Fun aspects. I don't know. Nothing really comes to mind at the time. That's an interesting question. I've never heard anybody put it this way before. I might have to think more about it. What are some of the more esoteric or fun aspects of puñña that we may not know about? Yeah. To be honest with you, it's not something I think about very often. I've not really, so I can't really come up with anything off the top of my head. Just following the Noble Eightfold Path is puñña. It's meritorious. All these actions done following the Noble Eightfold Path is developing of good deeds. So that's why the Buddha tells us not to be afraid of merit, of good deeds. Right? He says this even to the monks. Monks also do good deeds. We talk to lay people and we share Dhamma with them, and they come to us for advice and things like that. It's a different kind of generosity. Right? It's a less material generosity, but it's still a generosity. It's still good deeds. So, I don't know how well I did this question justice, to be honest with you, but I did want to answer it, and maybe in the future I'll do a follow-up for this video. I don't know. We'll see. So again, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, and for yourself or for others, put them in the chat. I wish you a very spiritually successful and peaceful practice until we meet again. Thank you.